Hey there, my friends. So, if you guys follow me on my cooking channel, you guys already know I'm doing a lot of prep for a road trip. So, I'll go into a little bit of details about this and why it's actually related to everything. So, first and foremost, I think I've discussed it probably on my food channel, not necessarily on here. The power bank that usually comes with the GoSun, or is usually sold from GoSun. I actually had one and it died, and it was just outside of warranty, so I wasn't able to get a replacement or anything like that. So I've been kind of out on that. Why do I like these? Why do I like them, I should say, is because you can slide them. It has a special pocket for these types of power banks so that you can keep them on your cooler and keep your cooler charged. These ones in particular will actually run your cooler for 24 hours. Obviously, you're going to want something to back up the power after you're done, but or after this is done and you need to charge it. So, but nonetheless, this is great for road trips because you can just tuck it right in there. And if you're planning on being in there longer than the actual internal battery on the chillest is going to run, you can just plug this in right there and let that power it until you're done with your shopping trip, and you can plug it back into your car. But so I needed a new one. The GoSun 260 power bank 266 is like ridiculously expensive, so I was looking for other options, and then this one popped up. It is a newer version, which is really exciting. It's from Renogy, and it's also cheaper, significantly cheaper, which is really nice. So why am I going into that? Well, I was thinking to myself, my GoSun solar panel that does the 30 watts also is having some issues. I got to look at it, and so it's still having reliability issues. So that was also kind of problematic as well. So I thought to myself, well, if Renogy has one of these, do they have a 30 watt panel? And the answer is yes. And then the thought went even further, and I thought, well, what if I compared this 30 watt panel to the GoSun 30 watt panel that powers this as well? So there's a lot of thoughts going in there, and you guys know I love my small wattage panels. I like their portability and the ability to run things off of them. You probably shouldn't be able to, but you can safely. So that's where I'm going with that. What's really neat about this currently as of right now, so it's February 2026. I'm gonna have to start putting dates on here because some deals kind of change. Is if you order one of these, you can actually elect, let's make sure I don't get my address in there. You can elect to get a fan, a Dr. Prepare tower fan. So we're going to open that up and explore it much later, but I just wanted to show you guys. I'll go ahead and include the link on there if that's something you're really interested in, because that's actually really cool. This is really awesome because not only can you power your GoSun chillest, you can power any of the electric trays on the solar ovens. You can also I think it's the AirSense CPAP machines. If you have the adapter, you can power it from this as well. Obviously, it has to be a full power bank, and you can't use it for anything else if you're going to do those particular things. But that's why we have panels, right? So let's go ahead and start opening them up side by side. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the GoSun one. And here we are. So, I could have just, I wasn't sure if that was going to be open or not. I did get this from the open box sale. Usually they're brand new and they're just sent back for one reason or another. But it's not really it's not really a big deal per se. So, here we go. This already is definitely a newer version than the version that I have. The power box right here actually has seals, and I wonder if that was part of the problem, my last one. So it does have a seal for these outlets right here. Here we go. And it's already absorbing light. I don't even have it open. I don't know if you can see it. We have DC power, USB-C, USB-A. So very, very cool. And with it folded up, it still technically got some power going in there. It does come with a DC cable in here. So there we go. It looks like 3 separate panels, the rugged, plasticky, rubbery kind of feel to them. So there's that. And let me pan over here. Yes, I'm actually planning on testing them, and I wanted to make sure that I had completely equal cords for that. So this one, give me a second, I gotta cut the tape. Here we are, got the tape cut. This was the Renogy 30-watt solar panel. It comes with all this fun stuff right here. Now I'm going to be as unbiased as completely possible because my idea is, I need to bring my scale out when I'm done with this. I am going to be unbiased, darn it. This is, as you can see, what do we come with? What all did we come with? Ooh, we have some small carabiners to hang on like a backpack or whatnot. We do have, oh, there's the other carabiners. We have a USB to USB-A to a USB-C. These, I love the Renogy cords. They're awesome. They're some of my favorite, and unfortunately, okay, that's all that came in the box. Unfortunately, that's, my kids like to take off with my cords. So let me adjust some things really quick so we can do a side-by-side. Okay, here we are, guys. So on the side-by-side, this one is taller, and this one is definitely shorter. As we know, this one has 3 panels, right? This one has 4 whole panels right there. So I will get a scale out, but this one is significantly lighter. Now we're still doing an unbiased comparison because I am going to do a charge contest between the two of them. We have some grommets and snaps, as you can see here. Let's look at the little electric box right here. We have DC, C, or USB-C and USB-A. So both basically on the electronics boxes seem to be equal there. So let me go ahead and hook up my systems. I am utilizing the Lion Energy, are these the Cubs now? Yes, the Lion Cub. Okay, so these are awesome. I will include a link for these too because these are really cool. All my kids have one of these. It has a little light here. It has all the ports. So these are actually really awesome to have. However, because we do a lot of stuff on the road, my kids drain them pretty quick. So I made sure that these were nice and drained completely so that we could test these panels really quick. All right, friends, so we have them head to head now. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I'm hoping the wind is not so strong that it blows these off and messes up my trial here. So we get that one open. This one I'm worried about. The one I'm worried about, it'll blow right away. And it does have the little panels right here. I'm gonna try to make it equal. I am gonna pop this under here. As you can see, come on, we are charging. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the start button. So we're gonna do it by timer so we can see how far our Cubs get with each panel. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up to where this is not in direct sunlight. I might actually just put these in the boxes so that way they're protected. And here we go. So I'm gonna come back hopefully in about an hour or so, and see where we're at and with this test. Okay guys, I went a little over time on there. Got a little distracted. I've been working on some other stuff. But we are neck and neck still. We are losing. We're kind of in the shade, so it's not helping the situation very well. So at the 2-hour, 40-minute mark, we are at 3 lights and 1 last blinky, which is actually pretty good. So 2 hours to charge these is actually pretty sweet. Where are we at? Same thing, 3 lights, 1 blinky. So very cool. So they are fairly equal, I would say, which is great. I just was kind of curious at the comparison between the two. I love my small scale. I know you guys have seen them before. I'm going to be using these anyway, so it's not like it's not like it was just kind of one of those willy-nilly purchases. These are going to be really phenomenal over this summer while I have certain setups. I will be testing new different types of setups this summer where I'm going to go more minimal, but not minimalist or survivalist, just a little bit more minimal than what I usually do, just to test it out and try things out. So definitely be looking forward to that this summer. With my road trip preparation, I just want you guys to see some of the fun steps that we're doing here. But with my road trip preparation, I will be posting some other videos. Like, for example, what do I pack in my kids' backpacks for a 2-day down, 2-day up type of trip. So once we get there, I will definitely, once I get everything packed, I will definitely show you guys what everything I do pack. My kids are, we still have a little bit of tech and stuff like that, but my kids also get to enjoy somewhat of a 90s-esque childhood as well, and that's kind of how we like to roll here. Yeah, I do a lot of tech, but a lot of times it's not all about that either. Sometimes it's just about being present. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Like I said, these are pretty well neck and neck. I am going to end the video now just because I think they would be the same answers anyway. Let these go ahead and charge all the way up. I would say probably at the 3-hour mark, these power banks are going to be totally filled up, which is awesome. And then I'll probably end up plugging that one in too. So eventually, or probably just plug it into the wall because we don't get a good sun, and there it is right there. So it's getting late in the day, and once it hits about 3:30, 4 o'clock, we don't have very usable sun, so it's kind of pointless. So anyway, I hope you guys are happy, healthy, and safe. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out my food channel to see what I'm doing for packing food for the road trips. We don't like to stop at fast food joints or stuff like that, but we still want a warm meal because sandwiches are good, but they're not great for 2 days in a row where you're just eating them every meal. So I'm going to show you guys what I do for our road trips. So I will see you guys next time.